Why, hello everybody, how are we all going? It has been a few days since the last stream, but hi, how's it? I don't know. Okay, so as always, the typical, before we get into the actual stream itself, let me talk updates on how things are going. And I know that last stream, I said videos are coming. They still are. Okay, and the real is, it's just getting back into making content for this channel has been a lot harder than I thought it would be, but I'm trying. It's just more of a process of getting back into things and wanting to do things again. Videos will come when they start coming. I mean, granted, we're about to make effectively 5 videos here, so it's easy one there. Anyway, so hi everybody, how are we all going today? So first off, we've got 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, A&A Productions. Also, thank you for becoming a channel member, highly appreciated. Kira and 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. Hi everybody, how's you going? Oh, yep, fair enough. Get the music bopping. Let me get all the things bopping. We need to get the bops in. Fair enough, 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, fair enough. So, I've already got the mod pack. I've got the mod pack that I want to do already ready to go. I've done the mod change. I've done everything I need. It's literally, I now just need to start. I'm actually going to attempt a proper Let's Play on Minecraft for the first time in... I mean, technically I did it last year and then the year before that, but this one I'm actually going to intend to go for a lot longer than 2, 3, 4 episodes. It's actually going to be a series because I don't care about its performance anymore. So, come on. There we are. March top 5. Let's go. So, what's Origins first? We get our orb. I should get the Discord open for messages and shenanigans. So, is this... Okay, looks like an origin didn't load properly. Huh. Fair enough. Okay, so we're skipping that one. 4 origins, people. Oh, shiver me timbers. I'll fix that up eventually. So this time round, I haven't actually told any of the creators of these origins that this is happening because I found all these probably a lot earlier in the month that I just took forever to get to. So first off, we got the Kitsune/𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 origin. I probably butchered that. Apologies. Created by the Discord user known as Xeon. This is a 2-impact origin. A spiteful fox that was given shape by the primal urge of disgust and hate. It's Kitsune. Kitsune. I love how you gifted a channel membership. It goes to a guy I don't think is in the stream currently, but hey, thank you for the gifted channel membership. Highly appreciated. A spiteful fox that was given shape by the primal urge of distrust and hate, you operate best in cover of anonymity and deception, but are weak against direct combat and enhanced perception. Canine, symbolic of loyalty, also do more damage against you. Let's go! Also, this one is like no Sans Origin that's updated to 1.19.2. I mean, it's as simple as that Slayer doesn't really do much with Origins anymore. So it is what it is. Hey, Joseph Played, welcome to the stream. You got a free membership. Show. Actually, question, how's the music going? Like, how's the music audio? I always want to check this. Because, you know, audio balancing's a thing that I can't always tell because how I hear my audio is different to how you guys will hear it because they're both separated. So how's the music for you guys? Is it balanced right? Is it too loud, too quiet? How's it feeling? Bit low, but good. I'd much rather it be a bit low than being too loud. Say the bit sound like how blue tick things. Foxfoot. Being fleet-footed, you are ever so slightly faster and quieter than a normal player. So I'm just... If I... Pause the music. Oh yeah. The sound effects you normally make when you're moving around are so much more quieter. Like the subtitles are still going. The subtitles still going, but you can't hear the footsteps. Like music sounds. Can you hear that? Like how quiet it is? Like I can barely hear it. If I knock that up. Like this is max volume. Anyway. So basically, your sound effects are super quiet. Though, one little thing, the subtitles that you can have for sound effects will still catch them. Like, doesn't matter. I hear you pressing spacebar more than you're jumping. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so quiet. Then also, you're noticeably faster. I definitely feel how much faster you are. Your airspeed may be affected by this as well, which is smart. I'm not quite sure. That's one thing confirmed. Lol. Quiet equals silence. Nocturnal Predator. You're accustomed to both the darkest night and the brightest day. Though you prefer the former over the latter, you always have permanent night vision. So, if we go to time, set, night of warmth, we're dark and well, as you can see, our vision is still pretty good. Usually with shaders, unless you have night vision on, it just goes black dark pretty quickly. But as you can see, we still got pretty good light. If we go in spectator mode and we go underground, that's water. No wonder why we can't see too much. As you can see, we can still see pretty perfectly well. Like, even if I go to decrease the brightness, you can still see that we can see perfectly fine because we've got night vision. We don't need to care about the brightness because we got night vision. Our vision's always good. Just sin to not giving a video of my origins. I'm sure you'll like them, lol. Potentially. We'll see how it goes. Do you use Optifine? No, I do not. I don't think I've actually used Optifine for ages. Because at a certain point, OptiFabric, which is the way Optifine works in Fabric, stopped working with Origins. So because of that, I just fully switched over to Sodium and Iris. Because overall, they're nicer anyway. It's just sucks that we don't have the zoom as easily. You need to get another additional mod for that, which is funny to say the least. Extra sensory perception. You're blessed with otherworldly senses, which gives you immunity to blindness, slowness, and nausea. So, if we give ourselves effect, give 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, we'll say slowness first. Unable to apply this effect, target's either immune to effects or has something stronger. Yep. I'm pretty sure blindness was the next one. Yep, unable to apply this effect, target's either immune or has something stronger. And then it was nausea. So we go effect, give 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. Nausea, again, unable to apply this effect. Target is either immune to effects or has something stronger. Again, simple as that. Those effects you just can't be given. Hey 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, hello in Kerbalan. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. That's how I use Origins. I've used it before, but I've had to go to work and then I forgot about it. Fair enough. We take a little bit of a scroll here. We got Vulpine familiarity. Despite not being able to comprehend your existence, other lesser foxes will trust in your presence. That sounds interesting. So if we get fox egg, let me just look at that. Oh, so all nearby foxes will be tamed and quote unquote, and fight for you if you hit a mob or player. So if I get ourselves the trusty age-old husk and tap him once. Ooh, I've discovered something there. Okay, so with foxes, I assume that they don't go for stuff like mobs, but if we like hostile mobs, but if we get, I didn't put that there, could go sheep, fox, tap the sheep. Maybe if I give you sword. That's how you do it, right? Yeah? Maybe that ability doesn't seem to be working. Maybe you have to be in survival. I was in survival before. Let's just flick that to times that day so I don't have to worry about half of those mobs. That's not... Oh, shiver me timbers. Don't get myself hurt. That'd be stupid. Hey fox, buddy old pal, buddy old pal, buddy old pal. Doesn't seem like it does anything. Bro got friend-zoned by a fox. Yeah, I know, right? So it doesn't seem like this ability it seems to be working as intended. Ah. Negative rizz of foxes. Have you ever tried the Legends? Have you ever played Legends mod 1.7.10 by 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼? Shoot, maybe. I wouldn't be able to tell you because it's been forever since I've played older versions of Minecraft. One, if it's too difficult to update in Origin, I literally have no coding experience. Depends the origin. Depends on what type of origin it is. If in an origin where the abilities will break every single update in Minecraft, they're probably a little bit more complicated to work around. But if it's a simple origin that seems to work most of the time throughout most updates, it's probably not that difficult to deal with anything that does break. Like, it literally depends how much the origin breaks between updates. Illusionary invisibility. This is toggled with your left shift. You can perfectly hide from view but using arcane magic. Absolutely nothing like the effects of those sham potions made from Neverwart. So if you press left shift, you go. You ghost. You're gone. Look at that. They can't see you. They won't be able to tell you. They won't be able to guess your next move. If we go over here. See Mr. Creeper Man? Mr. Creeper Man has no idea that I'm right here. See, look, Mr. Creeper Man has no idea. They have no idea until you touch them. So this mob... This is actually my first ever membership. Nice. So, with this ability, mobs won't see you, but if you walk into them, they'll be able to detect you. Like... What? Okay. That's, we discovered something that's gonna come soon. So it's like, what? Where's a... Let's go shift. Are there any mobs around that I can use, or do I have to spawn some? I think, we're gonna have to spawn some. Whoop! We're gonna go husk. So he's spawning you over there. As you see, the husk doesn't detect this for now. But if you walk into them, they can detect you, and then they'll start chasing you. Baneful Strike. When invisible and behind your opponent, you can imbue your strike with your inner hatred. This attack always deals 10 hearts of damage and reduces your invisibility duration by 75%. This ability cannot be used if your meter is below the required amount. Okay, so you can perform something we like to call a sneak attack. First, we have to wait for the... So, this is based upon the white bar just above your health, your hot bar. Unfortunately, it will only ever work if you have, like, 75% of the bar in and of itself. So, we're going to have to wait for it to... well, we're going to have to wait for it to exist. So, give us a little bit. We're just going to have to wait for a white bar to, grow. It's like one of those things where you have access to a sneak attack, it just takes a bit of recharge. Because the white bar is also how long you can stay invisible for. So the white bar both works as your invisibility timer, as well as it is also what gets consumed by your sneak attack. So now we have to wait. Oh hey, it's my corpse. Take that. I'm using this on multiplayer. Bro, imagine this on multiplayer, especially at the start of a survival world. You can... Does the sneak attack pass through armor though? Well, it clearly states that it will always deal 10 hearts of damage. Now, whether that means it will bypass armor or not is the other question. Like... So, if we get a husk over here, as you can see, this husk has 20 hearts and 2 armor points. So we're going to see, so in theory, this might not quite do 10 damage to this husk. Question there. Yes, what's your question? He said, oh hey, it's my corpse. He said that so calmly. It's because it is my corpse. Not much really to think about beyond that. It's a corpse. The corpse of the corpse. What's your favorite origin? Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. I forget that the resource things are flipping. No relevant score holder can be found. What if... that one? So it's not baneful strike. What if it's... Kitsune... Inverse... That's the one. Okay. Dude reviews origins all the time, forgets the commands. Yes, I literally do that all the time. It is what it is. So you're not... you don't have full health. That is a problem. So we got this little husk here. Let's go into crouch and let's go behind him. That did 10 hearts of damage through his 2 armor points. So if we summon an Iron Golem. Iron Golem has 100 health. He has 97 health because he got hit by a husk. Genius man. So if we just bump 21 damage. Wow. Let's go behind him again. Bonk. 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 So, you do a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Very much damage. Wowzers. I'm going to use this on multiplayer and cause chaos. Good god. Origins with over 10 hearts right now. Yeah, any of the origins that have more than 10 hearts are just like, sweating. Spilling the blood of those beneath you brings you great joy. Naturally, that brings everyone else. Naturally, that being everyone else. You gain absorption to... You know, I'm supposed to be Australian. My main language is meant to be English, not fucking stumble a million times and attempt to get to the answer. Holy. Let's try that again. Bloodlust. Spilling the blood of those beneath you brings you great joy. Naturally, that being everyone else. You gain absorption 2 for 5 seconds after every kill. I almost stuffed it. Good lord. So if we put our resource value to 1 and we get to survival mode, we put down a husk over here. As you can see, with that, we get 4 hearts of absorption for a few moments. So this can be useful in cases that, let's say, there's a mob of zombies around you and you use a sneak attack to kill one of them immediately. You have more hearts to survive stupid zombies being stupid. Oh. Overthrown ability. Wait, no. Bitter Malice. This is your G ability. After facing the dragon, you have recalled memories long forgotten. With this new realization, your hatred has reached its true form. What is this ability? Press G. Okay, doesn't... Oh, okay, I think I see. Okay, yep, I see. So, press your primary key to charge, then shoot a burst of void that inflicts an area of effect, slowness 3, nausea and blindness for 10 seconds. The attack also deals 40 explosive damage. This reduces your invisibility duration by 75%. So, okay, first we need a maxed out resource bar. We go back to creative mode. We're going to quickly dig ourselves a little bit of a hole. Don't worry about it. So then we get ourselves our husk, pop a few of them down, and let's press G. This guy got lucky. So let's say we just put like 1,000,000 husk in here, and then we press G. Wowzers. So we're gonna do that again. Let's summon just a golem and activate our ability. Okay, so this damage, this 40 damage does not crack through armor properly, as we saw that we only did about 37 damage to this guy. So let's do this a different way. Let's here and then press G. Oh, so how that effect goes is it... So if we do this again, press G. Oh, okay, so what makes it even better is that the effects on this origin, so the effects that come with that ability, they don't go off on your character particularly, they go off on all the mobs that get hit by the ability. So if we just do this again, and then we press G, watch everyone explode. Luckily you got to avoid most of the damage. Same with you. You got lucky too. Which is... wow. That's pretty decent, that ability. Vulnerability. Being a fox, you are more vulnerable to damage than humans. You only have 6 hearts rather than 10. I mean, that one's self-explanatory. You have 6 hearts instead of 10. Buttery fingers! Due to equal parts not being used to opposable fingers and your fluffy hands, holding weapons is difficult for you, but not impossible. It decreases weapon attack speed. So, if we go here... Oh, Jesus Christ. So what if we grab that? Oh my lord. Wow. Wow, your attack speeds. Like, look at that. Bonk. 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 So your attacks are a lot slower. If we grab ourselves an axe. Oh. Axes don't work. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Evil Aligned. Despite not being fully undead, your resentment makes you vulnerable to smite. Weapons enchanted with smite will deal an extra 1.5 hearts of damage to you, or 3 damage. Huh. So you're vulnerable to smite, like most undead mobs are, which explains a lot. Ah! Canine's Bane. Being in the presence of wolves, even non-hostile ones, makes you quiver in fear. You are inflicted with weakness and cannot become invisible in their presence. Oh, so if we just simply get a good old buddy all power dog. As you can see, you've now got weakness, and I can't go invisible now. Literally can't go invisible. I'm pressing shift, and it won't let me go invisible because there is a dog right here. Okay, dog. You had your fun. I just bludgeoned it to death. Wowzers. And now I can go invisible again. Nice. It's pretty interesting. Alchemy Adverse. Potions, how dare they insinuate that your magic is less powerful than any potion effects also disables your invisibility, including your bloodlust. Oh, okay. So, when you're invisible, you can't be affected by any form of potion effects. And I'm going to assume that this also includes any form of beacon-based effects. If we get ourselves a beacon here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 beacon. And let's say we just give ourselves haste. So now we're going to have haste whilst in the vicinity here, and we can no longer go invisible. So if you get affected by anything that gives you any form of effect, whether it be a negative effect, whether it be a positive effect, whether it just be a passive effect that you gain from killing in a sneak attack, or just killing in general, which is your absorption, or whether it just be simply beacons, you can't go invisible. If you're infected in any way with any form of status effect, you lose your ability to go invisible. What about our main ability? Okay, your attacking ability still works pretty well, but you lose out on just invisibility, which is pretty massive, actually. Like, that's a really big down. Like, the fact that your ability to deal damage with weapons is severely decreased, especially when it comes to axes don't work well for you, as well as swords that attack far less quickly. You do have massively boosted damage attacks with being able to backstab for 10 hearts, and then be able to send an explosion that deals 40 damage. If you're affected in any way by any form of effects, you can't go invisible, which is pretty massive downside, to be completely honest. You lose out on the core of your origin because of effects. That's pretty good. Next, we got the North Star Origin. This is the 3 impact origin created by the user known as Epic Craft. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Oh, you've got upgrades this origin. Explosive traps, multi-target. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You got 6 abilities. We're going to just stick with the first one first. And our night vision's gone. Effect, day. Bonk. Okay. Okay, so the 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 upgrade lets you choose one of 6 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓼 upgrades that slightly increase your performance or abilities. Increase explosive traps cooldown by 200%. Chassis upgrades now reduces so it's just a bunch of different potential effects. Okay, so okay, that's intriguing. So let's just go through it. Cluster missile. Shoot a cluster missile, which has a great chance to create multiple continuous explosions on impact and pull enemies towards them. Sneaking is required to use this ability. So if we press shift and then 𝓷. Let's try this again. Let's wait for this to come back. Oh, we can upgrade. You can do that? I feel so much effort on some Origins, but to be honest, Origins have 5 pros and cons. Whoa, feels convoluted. It can get like that sometimes. So if we press G and we hit... Whoa. So with that missile, it created a chain of missiles that did a lot of damage. So let's do it again. That's really cool. So effectively, you have the ability to use a fireball that, if it successfully hits certain things, it will chain into multiple fireballs that will pull enemies along with them and just deal more and more damage. That's pretty cool. Multi-target missile system. Shoot a burst of 7 inaccurate rockets in the direction of the enemies. You can't use this ability while sneaking. So, there's a secondary ability to this. There's a secondary main ability. So now, you press G. It just shoots a chain of missiles. That also has its own individual cooldown. Wow. Origins references other video games tend to be a bit overpowered, especially if it turns you into a gun. Northstar is a powerful thing in Titanfall if used right. I don't know. Northstar got to be the biggest enemy of plane plugins. Me waiting on 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼 to read his live chat. Hey, don't call me out like that. That's rude. It's uncalled for. It's uncultured. I'm giving projectile immunity to Endirium +5 and make it stealing your idea. So, if we press normal G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just continuous damage, or you do shift 3, we get the cluster missiles. That's cool. That is actually really cool. Hover, you're completely immune to fall damage. Bonk. You got close. He wanted that. We just take no fall damage. I mean, it's simple. Light chassis. You have 4 less hearts. So, go to survival mode. As you can see, we've got a total of 6 hearts and also 1 million zombies coming after us. Wait. Did that... Oh my god. Does that work how I think it works? If it does, that's hilarious. So if we go shift G. Oh, fish sticks. Go away. How many origins do you showcase in your live streams? This one was going to be 5, but the first one didn't function by the looks of things, so it's going to be 4 this stream. So okay, now that the abilities recharge, let's go survival, shift, G. So you might take damage to that ability too. We're just casually starting forest fires, by the way. So... that's hilarious. Lose one after you die. Come back from death. So if I do this... holy shit. Are they based on excitement or just put in a numerical order of showcases? I mean, it's literally I just grab a collection of origins and then just go with those. It effectively just happens to the order that I find them in, kind of deal. That's it. Oh man, I thought it would at least take a peek of my origin on stream. You might get to see it on stream another day, but not today. Today I've organized these origins. So, this origin can kill itself. Woof. Aethys upgrades. Let you choose one of the 6 Aethys upgrades that slightly increase your performance or abilities. So now we go through what these abilities do, because that's where we're up to in this video, I get in this origin. So, you have explosive traps. Multi-target missile system shoots more accurate and even more explosive missiles, but they are fired twice as slow. Cooldown is twice as long. Chassis upgrade, you get an additional 3 hearts and 10 natural armor. Your movement speed and field capacity are decreased instead. Twin cluster, fires a second cluster missile right after the first one. Flight core, multi-target missile system turns into a lengthy barrage of very inaccurate missiles. This can only be used in the air now, and the cooldown is thrice as long. And plasma ray gun. Critical hits deal 2 times more damage, but your attack speed is reduced. I mean, that one's... 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. Attack damage and range are increased while using your thrusters, but the fuel consumption is also increased by 120%. So, we're going to go, this time around, we'll do the flight call. We'll look at these in a moment. Now we have Viper thrusters. You can switch to a flying mode with your secondary ability, which drains your fuel but gives you creative flight. You can refuel by standing on the ground. Okay. So go into survival mode. Oh. I see. Fuel doesn't seem to be affected too much. Oh, I get how you would play this origin. That's so interesting. Honestly, I don't know how to feel about creative flight being used here. Like, I don't know. Creative flight is nice and all to have, but I feel like that's something that should probably only be for creative mode. Like, it'd be one of those things where... I'm not... Okay, so let me just think here for a moment. So So creative flight is an interesting ability to give someone when it comes down to it. I personally think that when it comes to adding flight and survival mode for free with Origins, that you should try and find a different way of doing it rather than simply creative flight, or what some other Origins do sometimes, being swim flight. I would honestly prefer if we, let's say, had something like elytras with boosters. Like you have the ability to boost yourself in the air. Like there's been, I think, the airborne Origin, which is effectively you're just a jet. You have elytra wings, and you've also got a thruster ability. I'm not quite sure if I believe having just general creative flight is the brightest idea in most Origins. Though that's the only qualm I have right now. Titan scale. You are 20% taller than others due to you being a Titan, but your flight speed is also increased by the same amount. Really? Oh yeah. I'm taller than this tree gap here. That's very interesting. Need for mobility. You cannot wear heavy armor with protection values higher than chainmail. So effectively speaking, with this one, you cannot wear mostly iron armor. Like what? Only the helmet will go on? Yeah, only the helmet will actually be wearable iron-wise. Otherwise, you are maxed out at chainmail or gold, because they're both the same in protection values. You know? Invisible elytra with boost from your feet. Creative flight kind of cheats the cons of having a character origin. Yeah. Same kind of an origin idea called Void Walker with an ability called Void Walk, but I don't want to suggest creative flight for it. Given what this origin is based off, it makes sense for creative flight, but creative flight isn't as fun as elytra flight. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where it probably makes sense to what the source material is, but at the same time, using creative flight, it just doesn't work so well. I don't know, having Origin by 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, my god, I couldn't get in the air with elytra. I don't make Origins, I just make videos on Origins. Don't worry about me. Oh. Why am I yawning so much? No, because there's time. Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Unwieldy. The way your heads are formed provide no way of holding a shield upright. Do I really need to tell you that one? Do you know what that is? You just can't use a shield. Who knew? Large appetite. You exhaust much quicker than others, thus requiring you to eat more. So if we go to survival mode here, and we ignore the fact that we're currently being chased by a little guy, your hunger does decrease at a pretty far quicker rate than usual. I'm also being chased by this little thing. So, anyway. Yeah, your hunger just decreases at a pretty quick rate. Arjan, up. We need up. Oobity-oobit. I don't mean it is a common flaw. It is. It very much is. Baby House is tweaky. Like, it's... I mean, yeah, in theory it's overdone, but at the same time, I don't know, it's a little more, I don't know, having unwieldy is just unwieldy. I don't know if there's a particularly great way for unwieldy to function in most cases, but just everyone uses it because it makes sense as ability sometimes. It's like, oh yep, you can't use shield. You can't use shield. Shield is good, but you can't use shield. Shield bad. Bad shield. Shield is good. Don't mind me, I'm a flippin' idiot. So, our next origin is 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼, a single impact origin created by the user known as Silent. Predatory dinosaurs from the past. It's said that some of them ran so fast that they traveled to the present. Let's click the origin. Hey, that was Conker. What the fuck? Who knows? If you pay enough, I think you pay enough attention. I guess you suppose you do find it, but doing for you. So, acceleration. While running, you'll gradually gain acceleration, becoming incredibly fast over time. Let's go down to the world bottom. So, oh Jesus Christ. Oh, I see. That's interesting. So, the longer you can keep a consistent pace moving around the world, the faster you can get. Wow. Look at how fast we're going. Brum, 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 brum. We lost our speed. Come on, let's go. Speed. Speed. Oh god. Let's run. Run. Running, running, run, 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 running, running, run. How fast does this go? Okay, so it goes up to a certain speed and seems to come back down afterwards. Oh, if you get to a certain point where you go too fast, you break blocks. You know what? I want to take this to a super flat world. I just want to see how fast this origin will go. Speed, data packs. Let's grab the 𝓵𝓲𝓷𝓴𝓼. Let's take it. Whoop. World options. Super flat. Don't generate structures. Let's just go. Let's see how fast this origin will go. I just want to see how fast this origin gets. Let's click it. Okay. We're going. Going. We're going. We're going. We're going. We're getting faster. Your origin will probably run faster than my dad did when he went to go get milk. YouTube compression don't like grass. It probably don't. Zoom, 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 zoom. Zoom. Holy crap. Hundreds of blocks per second. Hundreds of blocks. Holy crap. 1500. 1600. 1700. 1800. 1900. 2000 blocks. 2100. How's it gonna be? 2500. 3,000 blocks. Look how fast it is. Like, you can see how fast it's moving. 2,000 blocks in like 20 seconds. Balanced. It is balanced because it literally, in order to get this fast, it requires you to be on a consistent flat surface. Like a consistent flat surface going as like without bumping into anything. Like what? If I bump into, nope, slime doesn't do anything. If you bump into blocks, it will slow you down. Like bonk. Can I? Single blocks, don't worry too much. Let's see, can I do something silly here? Just trying to make a 2-block tower. There it is, we bumped a block. And you can see, the moment you bump a block, your speed just goes right out. Like, look at that. I literally bumped a block once. And you lose out on all your speed. Yeah, you have the ability to walk over, like, you auto go up blocks. Like, you've got step height, which is pretty useful to have. By the moment you run into something that's like 2 blocks tall, it removes all your speed. So this could be very useful if, let's say, in your survival world, you make long pathways for you to run across, which can make it so rather than flying via elytra to every location, you just run at the speed of sound because you've made roads to go as fast as you possibly can. Like, so it's one of those things where you get rewarded for putting in the time and effort to create a flat, consistent surface between locations so you can have your speed, you know? Kinetic conversion. You can use primary ability to store all of your acceleration. If you have any acceleration stored, you can then press primary to regain all stored acceleration. So let's try and get some acceleration going in this world again. So we'll get up to a certain point. I bumped into something. Like, it's literally so simple to lose out on all the speed that you're trying to gain. And then you press G, all of your acceleration's gone. You can't get any acceleration back until you press G, and then you get it all back in one short burst. So if you're good enough, you can press G to store your current acceleration. And then you can bring it all back. But then you lose it all. It's really... That's interesting, actually. It's hard to use for beginners. 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼. When you press G, your legs get broken. That's why you can't run. Practically. Surface tension. While sprinting, you can use your high speeds to run on water's surface. Oh. So if we try and gain up some speed before we go out to the ocean, probably one more cycle, and we can run on water. Oh my god. Oh. But if you're not careful, you'll just sink into the water. We're riding at the speed of sound. Bonk, bonky, dong, dong, dong. But here's the thing. When you're running on water, your speed increases slower than what you would be if you're running on land. So you can use water to get across long distances a lot quicker, but your speed won't increase anywhere near as fast as it would if you were on land for that entire time. But I mean, this consistent increase in speed for water travel is pretty beautiful. Don't need a boat anymore with this origin. You can just walk on water, baby. Vroom. What in the world? Just randomly. Just randomly. So we're in survival mode with this speed. Some of those caves literally did themselves, I know, right? Wait, is there any resistance to fall damage? We're about to find out. Yong. Zoom. 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 Boom. I landed right in water. There is resistance to fall damage. You definitely take less fall damage. So if we go through it, cliff jumper. Due to your sturdy legs, you take 50% less fall damage. So what? We take this jump. We still die because we had half a heart. But if we fly up a little bit and then drop down, bonk. Like, that would usually be enough to potentially kill you. But we live because we're a dinosaur with big, bulky legs. Someone's gonna be great this year. I've become a freshman. Good God. Good luck with that, buddy. Long legs. You can step up 1 block tall surfaces as if they were slabs. I mean, we've seen that. You go down, you go up. Oh my God. Damage, dangerous collision. While running at high speed, you'll take damage from crashing into blocks, scaling with your speed. Oh. So if we let the speed increase for a little bit in the water. Brum brum. Zoom zoom. So let's say we try to get to our maximum speed, right? Whilst we're in survival mode. We spin around, 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 spin around, spin around, spin around, spin. And we run into a tree. Bonk. Oh my God. Oh my. Oy, shiver me timbers. Christ almighty. Okay, so not only do you get punished by losing your speed when you run into blocks, you get punished by losing health. Bonk. Bonk. But if you're below like 1 bar speed, you won't take any damage. But when you start going faster, you will start taking damage anytime you run into a block with your speed. Pretty big downside to your sheer speed, actually. And fragile, you have 3 less hearts than the health of humans. I mean, you just got 7 hearts. What's it to it? Your super speed with 7 hearts. Let's go. I would use this origin, but I would spend hours just turning my house into an area to run around it. Yeah, that's literally what this origin would benefit most from, though. It's like you taking your bases over long distances and then making a huge stretch of walkable area that won't have any blocks to run into, and you can literally super speed between bases pretty quickly. But then you gotta be careful. Bonk. Yeah, so it's easy to take a lot of damage with that. Cheers. Bam, 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 music hitting those good notes. So, we got one more origin. One more origin. One more origins. Getting out of water could actually kill you. Yeah. I like that though. Like, you get super speed, but you get punished heavily if you're not careful with it. Our next origin is the Conker. A close relative of the sniffer, Conkers can sniff out all within any range. A single impact origin by, oh, wait, who would you know? Dan's other clone. Bonk, bonk. Into... And daytime. First ability, strong scent. Your powerful nose lets you sniff out any ores you choose within a short distance. What? Huh? Man's gonna have to help us understand his origin. I love the sound effects I can hear. Dan's clone's just like, yeah, baby, and left. Oh, the meter gets higher or lower depending on proximity. Oh, so your bar will go up and down depending on how close you are to... I see. And if we get rid of all of these... And now we no longer smell ores. That's interesting. What a big nose you have. Why did that get held for review, YouTube? So if we sniff, sniff, sniff. Whoa. Whoa. We sniff ore. We sift more coal. That's cool. Conker is a synonym for nose, apparently. Fair enough. So what, let's move around. Oh. We sniff all. Go for it. We have got more gold. That's actually really cool. We've got ourselves a built-in metal detector. Anyway. Heightened senses. You can cycle whatever you're searching for. Powdery, metallic, or crystalline ores through either of your ability keys. So how do you tell... So... You got gunpowder. Gunpowder, which I'm assuming is powdery ores. Which would include stuff like coal, I would assume. Maybe. Like, is there any specific categorizations? Like, what gets categorized as what? So I'm assuming powdery stuff's like redstone and coal. Maybe gravel. Specifies further down the power list. I see. So, powdery ores, which is your creeper, which is your gunpowder, checks for coal, redstone, and lapis ores. Metallic ores, which will be the emerald icon, will help you find iron, copper, gold ores, as well as ancient debris. So you've got a way of getting yourself ancient debris a lot easier in the Nether, because you've now got a way to sniff it out. And crystalline ores, which is this little white crystal, represents emerald, diamonds, nether quartz, as well as amethyst. Which actually is pretty useful. They're all categorized. There are like different 3 things, because it makes it easier to search specifically for certain things. But it does mean that, effectively speaking, you can... Basically speaking, you can effectively cheatily get diamond ores, because more likely than not, unless you're in a mountain biome, you're only going to be able to sense diamond ores with crystalline ores, as well as maybe some amethyst ores. As well as metallic ores is a good way to cheat X-ray ancient debris, because that's all you'll sense in the Nether. Powdery ores, it's fine. So what? If I want to do an effect of give Kitsune some night vision 500. So we got infinite night vision. Creating this was a mess, man. I would assume so. So if we go down, I have sensors are going off. In theory, they should go off by going over here. It didn't. Emerald media is crystalline. Wait. Oh, okay. Yep, I get it. Emerald meat is crystalline. Shushums. So emerald meat is your crystalline. Your white shiny thing is your metallic. Yeah, okay, I'm an idiot. Lol. Sniff for that. So if we move away. Oh, down here? No. That way? That way? No. That way. Oh my god, we got some diamonds! It also helps you know if there's still more diamonds or still more ore in that cluster that you just found. That can be... This is really good. Sniff. It's super basic when compared to the powerful ones. I mean, who cares if it's super basic? It's got a really cool concept to it. This should go right off being here. Yep. Ah, it's really good. Pay me diamonds for more diamonds. Gentle giant, your large ambilic body doesn't move or attack quite as fast as others would, but you have 3 extra hearts for health. Oh yeah, you're noticeably slower. So if we go over here, we grab diamond, sword. Yeah, so... Yeah, okay. So there is definitely a noticeable, like, slowness to the attack. It's not as slow as, like, the Kitsune, the Northgate origin. No, it's the Kitsune origin that had the slow attack speed. But you're not defenseless. You can still defend yourself with this origin. It's just a little slower. So if you're smart, you'll be fine. So I use code lags when I load the code for the detection power. It's like 1400 lines of code. Holy crap. $1,400 lines of code for the sniffing ability. Good god. Excavate. Oh my fucking god, I can't. Excavator. You get a chance to receive extra ores from mining. So if we grab ourselves some diamonds and we just grab ourselves a pickaxe, if we place down a bunch of these diamonds, in theory, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the 6th ore that we mined, we got 9 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 9 diamonds. So let's throw these 9 diamonds out. From this 6th ore, we got 8 diamonds. So what if we add... enchant myself with Fortune 3. We throw diamonds out here. And we do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, with the ability to already get bonus diamonds anyway. So in theory, this should be... So from 6 diamond ores, you just got 17 diamonds. Throwing them out, we do it again. So another 6 ore. So another 6 ore, we got another 16 diamonds. So basically, your origin is not only good at just having bonus fortune right off the bat. If you manage to get yourself a fortune 3 pickaxe, your fortune is effectively like 4 or 5. Like, it's really, really good. Which could be double the drops combined with fortune, but it's only a chance to add 1 extra. Yeah, so it's like you get 2 chances to get added ore on top of your usual ore, because you'll have the fortune buff that will give you additional ores depending on its level. So like I think level 1 it's like an additional ore at a percent. Like fortune will have its own percentage chance to give you bonus ore, and then you also have your own ability that also gives you another percentage chance to get bonus ore. So you can have it where both fail and you only get the regular amount of ore from something. You can have it where one succeeds but the other doesn't, so you only get like your fortune bonus on this ore, or you get your ability bonus on the ore, which I believe your fortune 3 bonus would be higher than your abilities bonus, or you can get lucky and can get both bonuses at the same time, meaning that you get the bonus 2 to 3 that you can get with fortune on top of an additional one, so you can potentially get like upwards of 5 diamonds from a single block if you get lucky enough. That's really good. Ancient Curse, you have trouble getting good loot from chests and fishing. Basically speaking, you've got permanent bad luck, which just, it's kind of really more use, that your luck stats is more useful when it comes to doing any form of fishing or any form of opening chests, because when you open a chest, it will generate loot in that chest based upon your luck stats, which usually don't change much, but of course in this instance, you have bad luck, so you're less likely to get good stuff. Hate the effect is called unlock in the code, by the way. LMAO. And well, that's cool. I like that. So here's a better X-ray art. So if you don't like using X-ray, but you want the ability to get ores in easier, like this is really, really, really good. I like this origin. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Do you always have a low amount of people watching your live streams? Yeah, it depends. It depends on the stream. Sometimes there's more, sometimes there's less. Ultimately, I've never been predominantly a YouTube streamer. So my streams aren't anywhere near as popular as my video content. Though that will probably change over the rest of this year as I'm going to a lot more streaming variety. A lot more fun stream events, and my videos change a little bit to be more just what I want to do. Like, it's getting there. Like, I feel like over time, as I do streams that are more interesting to the general people, and then more people come in and join and get to enjoy the actual streams, like, I feel like they'll grow over time as I be more consistent with cool things and stuff like that. It'll be fine. So, before I end today's stream, I want to talk about a few things. Basically, I just want to like let you know where we're going when it comes down to things. So, effectively, I've got videos do intend to come soon. I still want to do like the monthly roundup of Origins for the foreseeable future. I can't really guarantee how long I'll continue doing the monthly roundup of Origins. It's really just going to be as simple as whenever I feel like doing Origins. But it's like one of those things. So I've done 4 today. These will turn into be like a weekly video series that will come out. So Origin showcases will still happen at least once a week, which will be that consistent videos. And then I'm going to start some Let's Play series very soon. Review more. If you can, try and do some mod reviews. I've done them in the past. They've never really been particularly popular. It is what it is. I've got some cool ideas for streams in the future. For example, Chaos Mod, I'll be doing as a stream very soon. That'll be pretty cool. We got the SMP servers that I play in a fair bit, etc, etc. Streams are probably going to be a lot more consistent as I've got a lot of ideas I want to do with that. Videos, they will start occurring when they start occurring. I can't really tell you a date at this point. I'll keep saying that, like, I'll keep saying that what... yeah, I would be doing videos soon, but it's like one of those things where it's more like it will happen when it happens. Either way, guys, if you did enjoy this video, this stream, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It'd be highly appreciated. See you, Dan's other clone. Bye bye, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye.